Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic. I'm worried about the Ravens defense. Look. So, most of the topics that have been placed on the Ravens thus far has been centered around we know who. Lamar Jackson and this offense. We already know. It's Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, OBJ, Bateman. That's been the perpetual talk. It would be JK in there, but once JK got hurt, that was done. He was out of there in those conversations. Now, the reason why I say what I'm saying, and I'm worried about the Ravens defense, is because everyone's been worrying about the offense. But I seem to have a worry for the defense, and here's why. We've been riding our defense quite hard, and even though that they've been playing lights out, our defense has been lights out. We know who the big culprits are, the big dogs of the defense has been thus far. It's been Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, Kyle Hamilton, and Jadeveon Clowney. Those have been the big four. Shout outs to Geno Stone, honorable mention, you know what I mean? But those have been the guys, the four dogs, the four horsemen on the defense. Has been those four. Here's why I'm worried about the defense. We've been leaning on them to grind out the game from start to finish. There is no middle ground with them. We expect for them to hold these teams down, smash mouth, blitz. We're already down a safety. And the reason, I know everyone's like, no, he's playing. He can only use one arm. Marcus Williams can only use one arm, bro. That's all he got. He'd be like this. Catch the ball. And try to hold it to his shoulder. We're already down one star safety. Geno Stone's playing great, but we're already down one safety. Okay. Jadeveon Clowney, playing amazing. He's one man on a line that's been decimated by injury. Owe, Ajabo, the other guy, I forgot his name. Yo, dude got paid and said, peace. No, I'm not going to play him like that. He's really injured. But Harbaugh pretty much said that he's going to let him explain his injury. I know he's not going to talk about his name's escaping me right now. But, yeah. So he's on a line that's been decimated in the linebacker position. And the reason why I put Roquan and Patrick Queen in there is because both of them are irreplaceable right now on the defense. And we're leaning on them in throwing and crashing their bodies as hard as they can, day in, day out. This defense cannot flourish the way it's flourishing without Patrick Queen. This defense can definitely sure not flourish as it's been flourishing without Roquan Smith. And Roquan most likely is going to be in the Defensive Player of the Year discussion. I'm worried about them because I feel like we're leaning on them so much now that we'll grind and tire them out before we truly need them. And that's for the end of the season grind and the playoffs. I know a lot of people are going to tell me, nah, Nitro, you're over. Look, we've had that same thing, said the same thing about the offense. But I'm having worries about the defense. And the reason why is because those are stars. And we're starting to become very thin in certain areas with our star players. It's feasible. You know where I'm coming from? As good as they've played, think about how different this team looks. God forbid if Hamilton goes down. Think how different this defense looks if Queen goes down. Think how different this defense looks if Clowney goes down. Think about how different this looks, God forbid, if Roquan Smith goes down. Mind you, I said that for all of them, but Roquan he's the engine. He's the engine. He gets extra exaggerative, mannerisms from me. Because he's the leader. Once again, sorry for the sniffles. I am sick, but I ain't taking no days off. Real talk. Am I the only one worried about that? I remember Skeptico, shout out to Skep, that's my guy, pointing something similar out and saying, when we put the defense continuously on the field and everyone's like, oh, well, we want to just run and run out the clock to save our offense, but no one's thinking about the health of the defense. And right now, our offense isn't consistent enough or even explosive enough to thwart or deal with the loss of the players that I just named. They are not. At least not yet. And nobody's bringing it up. This is another reason why I've been so hard on Harbaugh. Because a lot of times people say, we put too much on him, but it's under his regime. For everybody that says, oh, I'm okay with us going super conservative and giving back the opposing offense multiple chances to score on our already tired defense, is not looking at the bigger picture. Because when we're doing that, the defense has to be able to play front and back, meaning they just can't pin their ears back and go get the passer because we're only up 10 points. The run game is still part of the offensive game plan. It's not like all they're going to do is pass. No! Their whole playbook is at their availability. So they have to play not just physically sound, mentally sound. When they could be chilling or just saying, go forward and hit whatever moves. You go ask a defense what's easier to do. That's why I'm worried about them. Because one thing I've seen a lot of times is people get comfortable when they see that you're good at something. You ever been at work? I'll give you a perfect example. You ever been at work and you're doing a great job and your great job is being noticed by everyone? Like, oh man, Nitro sitting here, he getting all the work done, bro. He doing two people's jobs. And instead of them giving you a raise, instead of them saying, you know what, let's move you up some into a better position. Instead of them saying, let's hire somebody to alleviate some of your pain, they'll take more work off of the people that aren't doing nowhere close to your level and place it on you, thus punishing you for your good work. That's what I see with the Ravens defense. When the offense is putting up bad work, because the defense has been playing so good, they say, oh, well, we'll just give it to the defense because we think that they'll be able to stop them from scoring or at least hold them to a field goal. If they aren't there longer, who cares? We believe in them. They'll be able to hold up. I care about all the players' safety and health on this team. I really do. That's why I'm worried. Because just like how everyone was worried about that 17th game for health reasons and health concerns, I'm worried about the way that we're grinding down this defense when sometimes there's no need for it. If we're up by 20, 30 points, some of those plays you can pull out. You can pull out Roquan. You can pull out Queen. You can give other guys much needed run. Game, giving them some game flow, some game run. You know what I'm saying? Much needed, what's it called? The word, this I know I'm sick because words are missing me. But experience, that's what I'm talking about. Game experience. Giving them the game experience that they need in case something happens when we need them in the future. There's no reason for a lot of these games that Roquan should be in the entire game. There's a lot of these games that Clowney shouldn't be in the whole game. Queen should be in the whole game. Hamilton should be in the whole game. And I'm not calling out because, Hamilton got ejected, which he shouldn't have got ejected for that. But whatever. But shouldn't be in this still the entire game. And they're okay with keeping them in the entire game. And if they get hurt, our total defense changes that quick. Any which one of those four. But what do you guys think? Am I tripping? Am I looking into it too much? Or do you agree that, look, we might be leaning on the defense a little too early in the season. Maybe the offense needs to pick up the pace, score more points, so that the defense can rest more. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, because I know I cannot be the only one thinking this. There's no way. It's too obvious not to look at it. But like I said, let me know what you think. And that's our episode of The Wonder Kid Show! Thank you for watching. And how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment in all of the comments. And if you haven't done this already, check out The Wonder Kid Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try, let me know what you think. And at the bottom of the screen is a QR code to a Cash App. If you want to donate, help out with equipment, help out with trips, stuff like that for better content, for your viewing pleasure, that's how you do it. And like I said, it's for the Cash App below, right? You can also find it in the description of every video that we do. And the name of the Cash App is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super, super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show's Natural signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.